Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about being prepared for rehearsal, and this is super, super important. So, what you want to think about is how important it is to come to rehearsal prepared. So, if you show up to rehearsal and you're not prepared, even like you're coming to a rehearsal on Thursdays, you're coming in and you're not ready, you're holding the entire team back. Somebody has to stop and make sure that you know what's going on. If you're constantly having to ask what key we're in, stuff like that, it just holds everybody back. It takes up time, and honestly, it's really frustrating to the rest of the team when somebody comes in and they've worked all week and you're not ready and they're having to wait extra time for you to get your stuff together. So I'm going to tell you how to best prepare for rehearsals per what Pastor Travis has taught me. First thing you want to do is listen to the song with headphones in. You put your headphones in and turn on the song and just listen. You just close your eyes and listen to the song. And although you do want to worship to the song, this is not the time to worship. This is the time to listen and see, okay, what are they doing? You're listening for things like dynamics. When are the keys in and when are the keys out? And why does that make a difference in this song? Is this something I need to incorporate when we play together? Or is this something that I probably need to skip over because we don't have enough instruments or whatever? You also want to listen for the voicings and the style of how they're playing. Is the voicings down low? Sometimes we play songs way down low. Or do I need to be a little bit higher to give it a little bit of something up top if everything is down low? So you're kind of listening to where on the keyboard that the person is playing in. And then also you want to listen for the keys parts. So like, for example, No Longer Slaves has a very specific part in those instrumentals that you would be listening for stuff like that. Or even over top of everything, if the whole team is playing and you hear a little bit of keys something, you want to really tune into that and see what they're doing. So after you take time, you listen to the song once, then you're going to try to take a piece of paper. This is what I do. You take a piece of paper, like the chord chart, and you keep your headphones in and you listen to the song again and you make notes. Okay, keys are out here, they're back in here, here's the voicing here, I do a part here, whatever. Dynamics, we're big here and then we're going to die down into this bridge and then we're going to build on a third time. Make all your notes so that you kind of know what you're looking at. And then after that time of listening, then you can go to the keyboard. And what I usually do is I put my notes in front of me and I start practicing just with my notes, not with any audio or anything like that. I just go off my notes. I play through the song nice and slow, try to get everything in, and then I repeat that a couple times. And then towards the end, I'll put the audio on. In Alvanto, you'll see that one of our team members will put on each song in each key. So if we're doing No Longer Slaves in G this week, he'll put the audio on there so that we can listen to the song in the key of G and practice along. And so that's kind of where I end up at towards the end, and I make sure that I can nail it at least twice before I come to rehearsal. Because if I can nail it twice, then I should be ready to play with the rest of the team. What you're looking at per week practice time is about an hour, and that's minimum. But keyboard is probably one of the hardest instruments that we have on the team, and so sometimes you're going to have to do more than an hour. It's a big commitment, but whenever you put in the time, you don't have to be nervous. Whenever you get up on the altar on Sunday, you don't have to be nervous at rehearsal. It's much better to put in just 15 minutes extra to make sure that you've got it instead of coming in and being nervous during rehearsal or service. So, and then lastly, you want to make sure that you're being humble enough to know when you need to ask for help. So sometimes we're like, okay, I got it. I'm a little iffy on this part, but I got it. And then we show up to rehearsal and you don't got it. You're playing and the rest of the team is going, and you get to that part, you're already nervous because you don't got it, and you're trying to play it, and it's a train wreck. Don't do that. Just be humble enough to say, Coach, I need help. Team lead, I need help. I'm not getting this part. Should I just practice it more, or should I alter it just a little bit to make sure that I nail it? And then also, you want to be humble enough to know when you need extra practice. So the 1 hour minimum, and I said 15 minutes extra. There's been plenty of weeks that I've done way over the hour minimum. And that's okay. You want to give your best. You don't want to come in and offer God less than your best on Sunday. You want to bring your absolute best. And so that's usually how I try to think about it. So I hope that helps, and it'll help you be more prepared.